Dusty roads, they tell a tale where stories rise like the morning gale. Market stalls and a beating heart, lyric cities where the dreams all start. A sky so wide, it's an endless blue. The fields so green, they're calling you. Drums, they echo through the town tonight. Lyric city shining like the northern light. Boda, bodas weave through the street. Life's a rhythm you feel in your feet. Neighbors smile, they always greet. Under the sun where hearts compete. From the riverbanks to the sacred trees, the city hums with endless harmonies. Dreams are sown where the stars convene. Lear's legacy lives unseen. Kids are laughing, their spirits free, chasing joy like birds through the breeze. The elders speak of what used to be. Lyra holds our history. A sky so wide, it's an endless blue. The fields so green, they're calling. Drums, they echo through the town tonight. Lyric city shining like the north. Lyric city shining like the northern light.
It's back, bigger and with more business opportunities. It's the Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo Poate 2026, Uganda's flagship tourism event. Poate 2026 will take place from the 21st to the 23rd of May 2026 at the Speak Resort Convention Center, Munyonyo, under the theme Wanderlust. It's your time to thrive. Yes, it's your time to tap into Uganda's renewed optimism and tourism growth. Tourism stakeholders, travel trade partners, and tourism enthusiasts will be part of the Poate 2026. Come and network with like-minded people and unlock new business opportunities. To participate, register at www.poate.co.ug. Poate 2026 is brought to you by Uganda Tourism Board and partners.
Where are you coming from? NSSF. NSSF. You come all the way from Namaguni to get NSSF services. NSSF is now everywhere. Come on, I show you. You can register for NSSF. How contribute to your Simati life? Now over deep down in the Barada. Make NSSF payments. No wahala okubeka hangara. NSSF sure is not far. But you so more kuhika gotido. Enjoy NSSF from where you are.
Access NSSF services right where you live. With over 20,000 quick teller agents across Uganda, now you can conveniently register yourself, make NSSF payments and contributions to your Smart Life account through Obeda. For more information, call 0800-286-773 or visit www.nssfug.org. This is powered by Quick Teller. NSSF, a better life.
Microphone put a bill.
Okay. Bearing. Yes. Yes. Kagina karata.
Do you know when you call love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when you call love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. It feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like a paradise. Do you know when you call love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when you call love, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. It feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like a paradise.
All right. Ajolo unjame take the Unity Television. Tiro meni na tin year bedo Mike Ogwal program the political hour every Friday. Ya yo meko bino tiro meni na tin utie karachel kiri mele yutam karacheli kopa kwa ho Lloyd Lobo come down a pashu apira tekere walk ya yo meko bino tin ching a beach meni no dwe angwen meni no dwe deg me de mangwen 2026 kuruti woru na bear. Ye kodong akili ngechu wele na mate kidi studio la hetungcha mono Patrick Okwir Jaramogi kirme kara duj adwonga joli
Apoya.
be well ngata me lumu kano beru won kom LC5 me Alebtong district da won kom awegi kome riongeta me kilo wegi kome LC beach duju melango sub region Dickens Kennedy Odongo ajoli
David Kennedy.
Oh, David Kennedy. Odongo. Thank you.
Apoya.
Apoya. For the first time in Unity Television.
True.
Apoya.
Apoya.
Well, ichia metungcham ado choke dao bera member me parliament achon me Kwania eno beri parliament me abiro do bera witong ame atehro luoni arage. Honorable Tom Odur Anang for the first time the political hour ojoli be nya bero Michael wal pijo ame tike dwa poyini utieno meni na tinu tungi yo Lango Agenda ikara me okara ngej mwoki marado tuno ba parwie Lango bino bero pay in conference me obedo pay mo hatutumia rio kira par we rio de nyamo tam kira ngwa lao mi wot kira nyim ento turna hachawani no Lango tia ko Lango Agenda tinini omidu le tam karachel wa honyang en Lango Agenda ne binu ningo nga me chuye eka te tiyungo bilango because waro tikiro tela me members me parliament me yera level men national ke lower local government ke lower local government ento chinga tu tiebod members me parliament tiebod la mo yera kiro tela me te kware level la papat yotamno le tam karachel tiruman we komano nyang ko chakere member me parliament achon doka witong Mayor Rakit Mzee Tom Odur Anang Mzee Lango Agenda ne ngwame obinukelo
Apoya tag Mike. Warna apoya una tag. Never kan karachel apoya the TV. Yo na me worry ya. Lango Agenda or ya board twal ya kana board. That apero rotate you can be sure. Eto oya pimira lang meta mani ubet kere tama me miyugi round down Uganda kan. Ubet kere tama me miyugi don you kere tam me miyugi worobot governmente nyobere yonge da popat. Member ko wat na ko lang timu je mo ka kigitag. Donc ja America me uchaho would kere nyi men ko dami Berlang Cultural Foundation. E karamati Waspa one kilo timu dodge very get tamni korgini no mite.
Ospa bero pingata me
You can always see producers and processors association. What you can for a long time. So one time bear. E karmo kera dwong liel de tonotoa. Maybe the prime minister. One of Richard Tammy Borre. At every gamatami, every tear bought dwong yourself. When you're such on a door, come pay chane, to marry, we can pour a period. That on a mirror, get him long me web, carry. So get a do period take a Morocco Bichavani, and Long Cultural Foundation, you take what a melan, and a better way, Tammy, ya chakmere. Yet a carry in young capacity, you know that they don't run. So a caramedo tam be in mirror, carry, but tell Longo, Tom, tell me we be. Well, members of the parliament, I'm going to do on board. Tell tell me Dini, but take a look on board. A card don't have a meeting, men and me property you. Make a long carachel, maybe look at a town, getting where I go town in your bed, get a period tech, come out on agenda. A mere long, Jenny attack, make a law. So Manukina me town aroko, Manukina.
Okay.
I took a rock of get money, and at money. Period time me one in young. ni ineno nango mio oberi mo tumia ria pario ere lokero tu tedo birwe ko ine we eto gina mambo timo tumia ria apario ini poyuno ni kana meluong meeting ilera kan Lera Technical College adong president bunangol wote berotie lamate kete nyime jema port chok jema paradek karo po yodushu gina gino tamane miero kamene kon gitiyo yano kana gino ti kombi memi your word forward jema national medongo no adung ni Lango Agenda American gi no tie Kobe University Lera kan ame amandong tia development tia do
Yes.
mando chao ero kana yo me yaro kunye na ye pina pa bino dera una kigo manda ko kutawni mir betie eno kana ko kutawni mir kete yo langiti apoli wa mamalo kutawni langri peti wo eno kero bero tina langari ti exala ti ho otawni mir kawdo pe yelgi manjia me ikidia pola medico bino tawni miro team ame ene wiya pa wil kero ko ni garo bilamete kwaro belao now mo o chakere mama bil char pero wora bo me university ko mar woro me yo tie wora nyin
Yes.
eto eno keni petianen an petianen to kete yikere pen eno kene chaw kani no pede information
Yes.
achala pore jo mo ko miro beti adoma biro lan ka neno per neno to 12 job mar mo beauty mo ya ita masha I think on the contrary the look at the only passion re better PS ya mikana mo better la isto bong ko bin da ko kwa ko ti so manu potie kituru kano so donc town o tiene korgine bi wa ber kere kare kenere ko kere me kubere o mi ber kere kare kubere langari ti ho exal ber kere kare me kubere langari ti kan DK gari me bino bero tera me RC5 jona duchu bino bero part me the program ali me kelo tam the wara ni so atawo kita me woron chaw kere no yes
Okay, thank you, Tom Duranang. Honorable DK, political contributions ubiru beru ni ning meneno ni Lango Agenda me 2012 cha uchobo neno mere.
Well, poem attack Mike, yedang po Honorable Tom, pi highlights ameno mio. Alobere kede Lango Agenda. Well, kita ini penyo kede anachak on the side of challenge. Tieni iberu na Lango kan ginana nua pira attack tieni utela peti kede collective voice. Your petty credit one HL by championing the Lango Agenda. Niti partly. And kana mi yapor ilango kanen pola jo peo bino bero kere opportunity pola leaders peo bino bero kere opportunity menen no priorities amo bero me alango jo tuj tere budwongi irrespective of political differences, religious differences, man no bino mio lao udong chen down mio implementing Germany pe ora bear. O ininone jotia towing the political affiliation. Even a child don't hear job. Jo can running the religious line, and to make it worse, the better a poha mete binu bini takwaro. That distorting the strong voice of Nomi Rubet Pilau. And this is the truth of the matter. And yet, Lao tikere opportunity.
Yes.
Opportunity Lao tikere one natural Lao tikere land fertile. We have people, but that collective voice and will be the challenge. I'm what affecting the Lango agenda. Now, government ide ye kere ponyo reacting with kajoti kedwana chelana miyapor. Even amidst confusion, tija more isolated issues mongo job in obedi dwana chel. You remember Karame Kopa Kibu at Mutagere? Jote keto kone no akibwa, no votes. Tebiru kopa lao, whether UPC, whether NRM. What happened? Within no minutes, there was no budget. Akibwa tia regime. This is the essence mengo anatia kubuni. We need a collective voice. Mayor yo binubiru kopa Kamdini Road. It was not in the budget. But NRM tia kubuni, we want Kamdini Road. UPC tia kubo, local government, parliament. Itu na hedore. Adwonglo ute bina tura. And we see it happen. So, ginite nyutewani, the more we are united, the more I want to take one voice.
Yes.
Government very under pressure. Resources will never be enough in any country in the world. But your a strong voice will always be listened to. So, one lam your work, team me pirakena, jote towing their line. And it was worst in the last election. I was dismayed. Joro Kerni election with the TA, we had a multi-party dispensation. In which your man company Tutka Taldum pay permit to joke. That is wrong. There is no way I want to be in one clan, we're going to be in one religion as long. Let us accept that we shall be in different political parties, but we can agree and work as a voice. So, Anatia could allow take an opportunity.
Okay.
And Ginawano don't priority one amachel besides Jamanino Kovacha. One community year, but a shared responsibility, shared priorities, irrespective of political differences. There we are not going wrong. Man Ginamana Kobukum very strongly as a leader with experience on a bit of Kirilaokan. I am ando in term when we are Joko, Jotia Wodong. Parliament, local government. Jamameo analyzing Lango agenda is good, but now we also need to reposition ourselves because we cannot keep singing what happened in the past. Currently, what do we have as our clear agenda? Tijamamero when HL Lao put in poverty. Chan tie. Ngomio chan tie. One purity of practicing subsistence agriculture. Pura meini puro itakuwa ncheme porro chato. Ame peo keruginore ya memeru vale mere. Ame iyonge dog ngato puru penu chente. Eto ngata dog the middleman I don't know chente.
Yes, but dike anado bori. But remember ni arapenyi ni political contributions binuberu ni ning mena ni Lango agenda neno meru chovere.
Well, anagami precisely ni political agenda we one no peke a united voice. Chalo we be. One no peke.
So your contribution political better less.
It's halfway. And then alongside political challenge, there's also another challenge with the community, the people of Lango. We are also having citizens. I'm a petty mobilized. Petty mobilized. There are instances, who your worro me bolo queer out of issues, but bolo queer out of emotions. So that means our community is not focused. The agenda may get on table to demand from their leaders. In most cases, not there.
Okay.
And that is already a challenge because where the citizens are disorganized, they don't know what they want. And leaders are not speaking the same language because of political differences.
Okay.
That is already uncoordinated troops.
Thank you.
Okay.
I do bori DK.
Yes.
What about Jaramogi? It is very clear any political contributions better halfway according to DK. And I'm citing contributions I may Lango Binonoro Doggy, a better success, you may Lera Kamdini, Gera Kibua. Now, itamuye nkiri ni man Lango miro the approach a menuti radical. Mena ni nenogi ena miro konya gender gi mechobere ilauka based on mwadiki okerni.
Mike anapoyo. I mean apoyo ame dear following wa. Anatamo Edward from Somaliland must be following us. He's our daily follower, a committed follower. Ana mituni akel nenoni i context ame ini penyo diketia penyo kede our topic for discussion. Is it agenda or leadership? Ana mituni achaki Rahawa duong amo beru tie for a while. Karikono bedi wano tikere chik nyimwa. Utikere chik, utikere onywale. Onywale ni ipone gitie. I Western form of democracy. Tie kita me citizens te merekede. Kede ikuri democracy wa metia doani. Tidan kita me onywale te merekede. Enti mero onywale no eni na me chairman diketia koni kajo woro piera yo woro kedi emotion terani kaina na bol kuitia word kedi emotion terani ikara jo word for an election danu no kero expectation nere tamni danu ni takiana chibu kan expectation nere ba metio ket manu into context also.
Yes.
PN pe expectation nere ni to be do service. Robe dien tamni ka tomu wori parliament. Kara toma bino penyo kui ana konyo tom to twal tom miro wila gali tom miro kwanyo tino na dek por cholo kwa chukul.
Yes.
Dike yakina mohane tino na tia kwan tino metia kwan na Alebtong level metasari institution kiri universities tia polata. But because dike obero won come Alebtong tene miro ya from a training institution te do te bino kara teach. Whether there is Gino Luoni is vacancy tie in your pet at enumero bin kara. So manu ginanatia a defining into context ni expectation. Mani bosha chel. Mario the mainstream context me tela uber mo. Yen tela tikere area mere. There is leadership at the LC1, mono leadership. There is leadership at the LC2. There is leadership at LC3. The one Nuburu is sitting, there is leadership at a division, that is level 4. Then you take a leadership at the district level, then you go to parliament. Then the chief executive at the national level, I'm Obedo, the head of state. Now, chikwa kede governance system wa omio chawa arom kwene meo bol queen niang context ene ame dano me LC1 temungo dano me district temungo ame me parliament temungo ana mita kobini with the pain members me parliament and mo worni miero bed passion a chel iwi mie chel enna me temo ko bongo ame gini miti with team miero bed a chel adan ka carro Miro beden pasen a cielo ke keren na mo carro out of role la en ngeo member of parliament miro team eto enno keneni dushu oberu jo ame wuru ngalo line teacher me chairman dike gena miro team enen ko ni enen ne bitimo en ko ni enen ne bitimo manno enen ne bipuru yo enen ne bituchupi enen ne binu gairu chukul enen ne choyo puonye which is essentially poberu tichere. And because politics were democracy, what it crafted around that. Tell me your obolkui, riamo yo koringata me mirokobo. Ginen yirame to win you. So, kawano maring gini kiringoa me want to discuss chawane. Is it leadership? Is it agenda? Janarioni do show a polero work on about Tom. Uko about a proposed Lango Agenda me 2012. Ameo binu luo ite luo me tekwaro.
Yes.
Out at Mogweto, you are Paul to 12, I was almost a party to it.
though I did not participate. Pian kofu no tia pola pola na hai ginu tia luni la agenda cha. Bon la no peti karakiel diketia kobukan. Ti jo ame no ti for jo no ti against. Jo no ti for down no pedang ginti right. Jo no ti against that pedi ginu no ti wrong. So mano beru kuri jama me kajo awori gina pirete e kajo te wota me jo pokere. Ya giki mere kuri ginu. Po binu neno the light of day. Gina mo binu mo 20 no. 2012 cha. Po binu neno the light of day. Bien kita mo binu kede. Other side want fighting, other side don't want fighting. Tell me your meeting very, very difficult to disagree. Me agiki. Me agiki. I context ado pirateka lodu chu area mo numero joberi ado pirateka. Chiel oberi bocha a local government leadership for lero ke lao kan. May championing agenda lao at the local government level. Eka area kene tebero area mo luni lao parliamentary group. Kana ko jamarioni ana biru ko be my opinion. Ngo ado temere. Imagine again district. Itemuneno ni there was some semblance of working together. Iyakina districts apart, medokere one city. These people tried so much, meti karachiel. Utemo total da yiruno ineno ni Johnny tiati karachiela mekauno resources of bino kita megentia metokere uno tikwerotiye. What was the missing link? Gino Lone Lao parliamentary group collapsed long ago. The previous two parliaments, Amobedo, had nothing among Lone Lao parliamentary group. You are aware our brother Jonathan Odur pulled out. You are aware there was conflict when our sister, Honorable Beta Moe, was chair, Ikaremerecha. I think there was semblance of something called Lao parliamentary group only when there was Honorable Felix Okotobao. They were fairly together. But the subsequent Lao parliamentary group was not there. Now, Manoberi Joamea would Chaku Yengwa Emme, Joamea would Yenga Emme Malo Kucha, Amemir would Karachiel, but they are not together. Initamuni Gina Kakana 1 or 2 Yadu Puan Poweri without an agenda, it was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. PN Jowani wigi wilo kwani cha dong jo yer wako wando word. Ichawani dong parties don't matter. Parties do period do petek. Kina do one word period. One do 2 word for the cause of the people of Lango. Me wek dong issue me yo bin dong. Ameka dong chaholaro. Ukobuni yo mena metiki wangwa Alebtong tinono na hutuhe tinono. Ya kan word tamolata tinono. Mono pe paro ni mir yini ya ikuno. Mite ka yini ya ilao. I take to mona chalo ki agenda in one term. Kari no tia word kiri konyu ko tumuko. Eta mani jote tamutam mano tino gwen kiri tuoni gwen. Metwan gwen dan tia koni ana kari pe pieli wat. Utino pura piela roma. So do ngati mantam ni Anang mira yud mega. Ngati mantam ni Anang dong kaya gik mer jote do igina ko.
So the missing link was Lango parliamentary group.
Lango parliamentary group, that means the missing link was leadership. You know, only leadership was not there. There was fragmented leadership. You cannot move a cause abongatela. Every revolution, everything about American was leadership. Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore don Lawani. It was the effort of Lee Kuan Yew Amotelo the Singaporeans. Amegino said seeding from they were under China get to Tungja. Tekoni we are going and we are not going to settle for less. If we fail, no don't failing Jowa, we will all die. Area Gikimere Uto to stake very high.
Jaramogi, I do Borika on that point. Adung Tomudur, Yiniberi Parliament Mayor Biro, one common Melang parliamentary group, no berunga.
I don't come over Dr. Dele Kulepak.
Okay. Now,
we could have made cooperative in your
yes. Yes. Lelo Kulipak no be one common Melang parliamentary group. Kaini pori kara me Kulipak be one combo. Kedi kara me association me LPGDA Jawane, kedi leadership pere. Yengere Jaramogi ni there is a missing link in that.
Atama Jaramogi correct. Ikarame Dr. Kulipak be don't come. One note he
was a big force.
Dan ka gina rego temen you allow can you when war karadi
Karache.
And they walked out
One
of
do you
parliament.
recognizing Okuripa was our chairman?
Yes.
And nobody challenged him.
There was an
on
issue at
anything.
that time affecting Lao. They walked out of
That's why
parliament.
I made that money.
Hmm.
Low kita yina don't come that ticket. Kiri kita yina no kiri force be tie ay to ne kiri be ba.
Neutralizing.
Kiri kita me maro ju ay yina mo chole parliament. I made that cover money. In my opinion. Ti ju adek ta ko be jo kana rioche. Amangenu Omaro Lao na hiya gikiki Okulipa was one.
Yeah, he was.
Even not the best. The Karamati Parliament Okulipa would use his personal money. And at that time, one general was no paid by major.
Currently to money about 5 million.
Whenever one of them to change a Chala Parliament group, he used his own personal money, even the last bit, to make sure that we were operating. 1, 2, can we Parliament with the calculation? My anti-initiative. And I work Parliament, I'm there along in Parliament. I don't be subject to manipulation of those in power. But that's what is happening now.
Yeah.
You didn't work Parliament, Piana very supporting Guinea, but I pay conjo, Pietania mi chente, I didn't parake corner. Ukripa never did that. That most of us want to work Parliament at that time. We did not, I think we would say most of us did not do that. So, perhaps I want to take it. I'm a independent wrong. The other one, when your government may at that time, when they get put here, when your time will be different. When your emphasis may be with your will be different. Ginananyang, at that time, one of the Jokan had been elected and that gone. When I see what is happening now, you know what happened at that time. I think President was fairly confident of what was happening. Don't know where room you could do what you wanted. You are in a war in Parliament at our time. I'm sorry to say this. You are here. I will allow that to contradict me. One war in Parliament, Dr. Kulipak from Motor Court, then Wale Potier, Marato, Ben Bileo, Jovera Kaki and all that. Now, we were much older than this pure one Parliament. Okay, if you look at the average, mean average, we're much older.
Okay.
I was much older. Pangyo, because for us, again, because of age, one Odongo in the family, Melau, time and all that. Pangyo, whether that training, till expectation, met it be Johnny, Eric was put in your mind. You were to work for us. I think most of us used to think about that. When I look at my grandchildren and my own children, they seem to be having a different focus. At all, I want to Parliament. Our focus is a little bit different. Kawan per ye water chu pijowa, Gorgina met them. You know, can I period attack? I mean, Erokovo, Guara. Cow in petty would carry government. I mean, system here respecting democracy, respecting equity. Manu ginu ka atani actually heart gina wana yomit. Piala binu chano juma paradek.
Yes.
Now law president. Kenel ko kere. I don't know do very near. Eto kita wana kere. Just a few things have been done. Almost about that decoro moda pero tu jamacha. Okay. Ngono tia timere. Now, one team could manipulate no ni for petia work. In fact, this idea may job better in a group by me allowing. Or a general interest agenda. It's because you know the central government petia to community kede pien kuno jo atibai America. Ama poho jam po paro kana yeah and that sort of stuff. Could get no payment.
Okay.
Okay. So don't any party.
Yes.
You are com. They are responsible even for the failure.
Okay.
One of the work going to get on a train. But we did not have the unity. In political science, interest groups will get what they demand depending on their strengths. My strength, very unity, and company, very leadership, and all that. Now, how can I want to get any? after the conference of 2012, who been okay organization or men running the affairs of the group agenda.
Okay.
And that's what we had proposed. There should be a secretariat. You are making pin, rather you are making Dongolobo, qualified to run it.
Okay.
Look for money and make sure it was running.
Thank you. Back to Jaramogi. Lango kamiro surviving we agenda gi waranyim miro approach ameti radical and ame shaping nena lao ame oneni yo kamdeni kila kibwa.
Natamo, the radical approach should be the last option. Anatamo ne jo ametiata lolowoni, they have the brain. We should as well understand Lango is a key stakeholder in this country. They are taxpayers. They know what they want. First of all, there are a number of things that needs to be changed. Johnny NTH, DK is still chair. Out of the tax, I'm a one or out. You didn't hear out the percentage of the tax or collecting center more go paying but Johnny. Not even 15%. My running all local government. You think that is fair? Now, our form of democracy is too bad, the winner takes it all. Now, when the winner takes it all, even when it comes to apportioning the cake, an opportunity, the winner will normally have a biased eyes and brain. Mekobune, anatamuni kita mejono miya kerigini tutwal, anatamuni gini kongwo tutukun. Anentien kopwe no momi bang tinwa ngomaholaoni. Mekoni kay wat ko wanao timere bajo. Wanan ko timere bajo. Indeed, Lao in this last election, Lao among the top 5 sub-regions, Amoboro Kui Rutwal, both the president. Kede assumption ni when you no, that is it. When you vote, assumption kini, when you vote that way, apparently Jama Meyini Penyo, Obinumi. So that is a litmus.
Yes.
That is a litmus. So you are tikere petamne lao ni guru neba.
Okay.
Igina tikere mekornendo.
A litmus.
And that will determine what happens next.
Fine.
Exactly.
So that means as if DK Petia Yenkiri that approach.
No,
I
am in agreement with him.
Yes.
Actually, Anka Winya Jacob Radio. Yeah, man, Tinwang, one lao bolo piraber. President, and then one ekisha. I think Kai Winya Dang Rehotia Kubuchona. Because to run this country is not about the president. When it comes to allocation of resources, Kope health, it is in parliament. So, Kawina members of parliament, Tinwang don't yer dung lobo, you don't Tinwang don't lobo. But
that
means the
Jaramogi has been in opposition. Maybe this time around, maybe this election,
you know what
easier to confirm whether he's still in opposition.
What Jaramogi has stated is very clear. I am telling you, it is like a schwan.
Can we get clarification just so that we all go together? You're telling when you work. My thinking,
yes.
And I'm having you are getting off Giderokovo. My thinking is Jaramogi is giving an analysis of what happened. Yeah, I don't think that is true.
No, yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, so
that is true. He's not
convinced with
it. Yes, and I'm also in agreement with him.
Yes.
In a Guinean are very dangerous on both sides. On the side of the government, side the Lao. You are a man yell. Anang Kubini, it is not absolutely true. Says Lao do Bolo Piraber. Development on Abino, he work. But it is still depends on how our members of parliament they are going to unite and then whatever strategically in the committees, I'm lobbying for resources. I will take a
Okay.
Then in addition to that one, and government, they are also on a tricky side. They should not take Lao for granted because Lao do ko you know Lao ti tema ko ni academy to ko ana mi na mi ja ti ko betere. Yung edi ma ya kai ni failing dan ana ko bini the president ke ja woni ja NRM.
Yes.
Once the president pay lobo demand the next election is going to be the reverse.
Yes, thank you. Jaramogi.
Yes.
What are those demands? I mean,
Yeah.
table president ni kache dong enomi ni peo bera ba. Kira launcha atijeko.
Yeah, from the background, our democracy is very bad. Yeah, chaki mere no koni kauno jo tiyo ba America. Amepe paro how you vote. Paro kani resources tie and the citizens are demanding
The equity.
Equity. Worobo jo amemiru wori chai kokome. Amepera gama penyo. The other challenge, ginaendo with Yakobo, okay, na tieni. Even the resources should also be available. Because the wrong Bolukwe should resources fail to get there, to be there. That is a very huge and a daunting task. Now, area chela do peretekalodusho. Omio leadership is important. Entia kweni jawa miru bedi committee. Yes, they can go to committees. Pero kawa no biro kirijo ameti committee me tawni ka opportunity moro wite kunu kakabini lao kan kono to alekana ikate word kan. You see that? So it's not just straightforward. Now, Mio area Paul to 12 tia me miro wanongi and area do pereteka do one miro law or onena law issue. I don't know a ticket opinion da ana biro ko buboru unjo media house. I don't care about who has been voted in to go to parliament. Karido nyobere ningo in my own perspective. I don't know biro me ajosha. Ichawa do awoti premier would carry we ni and do react to follow me karo.
Okay. Yes. Right from that point, Kira Lao, DKO very clearly ni fine. Hiniko ni man yera ni 2026 of the report president achara late mass.
Yeah, it is.
Kira Lao in the context of DK, Kira Lao ni endo mini.
Yeah.
Kadong che peina de mewa. Ngono.
No, I think that will be embarrassing on either side. Achel, both you are male, you know, Tamani, our democracy dictates me. When I give you, you give me. It will be embarrassing to them because that will be a wasted period of 5 years. Ame ya chako berukoni wano po miu gini, unu pe nu gini pien would pay chwa uno. Agin temi, that would be a wasted period of time. On the other side, yiname inu supportable la ame ana hachinu ikobo. Ni la unu pe mi pe possible. Yen koporo. Iya giki mere la biro ko di peba. Yinen chalo yin pe genne. Nen chalo pe do genne. Ware ko tamoni pe bolu kwirwa cha. Enemy wanu pe onuo. So that was legitimate. Now one do me so tien ko penado yindu we don't get it. So that is a very tricky situation. And yet Gumarachi ye a period of 5 years is long enough.
True.
Me piente ke jo moro pe onuo ginuru in a terrain of 5 years. Yinwe wa jo no dom chien. Stagnating for 5 years. I mean, no unity mo giracha petwere. You know me of socio-economically and politically. You know, you disappointing, which is not very good. And you get married. Where me your option no do unity cogni the radical approach. Which is the last option. And pay one on young penny one or two mobilizing job, maybe radical. But a citizen ticket to where mere ticket entitled man mere and miru worry you are bear. I worry you are mechalipono. I have had a problem with one of the RDCs. Ikara you are put the richer. Another because I come with one of the media houses. Kaini ya elera wera pahi tuna mechalipono. Lawyer ko be makako. I go no. In pay bal chawa maka. Yin wuri registering copy ya court eka wanoto ya udiko ni na kora biruti cha boro wanoto ya pongwa chapai auto duogo amo ruho ba atar wandu utogiru kara nyim court kwa nen ka yina nu pe chale pono. So it was difficult for him to justify Mohameko, so he left me. So anatam onyualne tikiri jama megin miro onyualne tamone schools ametio tino ge mir wori indeed onyualne tamone schools kagino rayo cholo well kwan bedo meti affordable.
Thank you.
So, in
Yes,
addition to
DK,
that,
you wanted to interject.
yes, currently, as much as you discussing in the permit losing focus, may
Agenda.
Yes.
I am telling you, it is not about political appointment again. That is one aspect. But the core aspect, itu bora kita na neno keditieni nina chaho kubuni Paul la jowe la kan tichan. And berugi chan, as much as uberu kono partly uberu because of the 20 years war my head okarko. Endo berugi chan tieni after a loencha gina one or two team mobile a source of economic the income mobile poor petia war it level la mi wana jaya chan.
Monobero individual contribution.
Your tea in subsistence farming. So therefore, the government take a very big task. Mekwanyo lao chan. Focus na machela pira tech. One, your parliament, your parliament. We are now even late. The government must focus on industrialization, agro-processing. Sort of that, one per word can Pien sosa me kelu chien de pacha chela chelo biro kapu. Edo pura me yini puru nyage tachato nyage nyige will never take us anywhere. We have been doing it for this long. So government must have a deliberate move. Ame industrial park. Ame otemo kwanyo sighting side baldokodo lira kirika biro. Pebede song. It must come to reality. Manukum gina me compromise no. Pay. Such that in which you take only one or two market pay. And me very one example here, Alebtong district. We worked so hard with the Ministry of Local Government. Out of oil seed factory. I'm processing Nino, sunflower, soya bean, tekelo moye. Now, I worry much I don't launching the factory. When we factory rego puki mia chiel sunflower in a day. So tekele wa challenge on demand. Now for this factory to run for 1 year, we get rego sunflower puku mia chiel. We need and factory kada hobe the market. I want to go chuke ginpe pian choma do tere go puku mia dia di terne jo mi dongo. Ipur mo sunflower. But government no do nyuke effort. When they supporting your poor no in time, eka poor don't permit man kwere wa got here. Amito poor me tractor. I know one good thing with the tractor, and poor your dog a bear. So a jo poor tia better jo telelani, kat do tractor tia kina jo poor poto ko oro. Kote binu ta chue te nungulo boti do ye herko, jo te pito ko bear in time, eka more sunflower to be produced. Pien chuke dong bermo factory. Out a kid to jump factory they are running by cooperatives. Cooperative setting will la memia pool, miro pool sunflower. Now count mere sunflower, utimere mogo, utimere uchere, utimere all this intita kita me chende pa bedo kede la hokane. So jo pe miro bolo wa me kubu jamo kene appointment alone is not enough.
Apo.
Yes.
Adu bori awitong doga member me parliament achon. Woro mache kine medwe chelo karange. Lao be de gore. Ame engineer Michael Moses Odongo kuno luo. Me madu chunjo ame kwir gurem. Chohara nasho bino daho. Chohara me teke Lango Agenda. Kaini poro me 2012. Kime 2026. Your man torbero kirenya kibo.
Akwai nika we wele po yubi ya. Na dog we. The question. Ado America dog the couple dog you can. Yengeo. Ana mete musebere. Chona ho kuya gido boro. Pian kana por ni. Ka ora pur ko mela. Ora goro marko. Ka pur go ora shao go. Petia man. So lango pur wa kwan e wang opur ko they are waiting for it. So I'm praying. Let me get a change petrol. For the first time, for all the years in very critical. Mengu di langani and a pay down at her. Then you are just away. Eta meta kobi. Ne kai nero kita make government structured kede. I think there's a bit of a problem. Especially now. Government ne wo no be Museveni. Dan ena me ticket to where after a certain point, in time, matter no car. As you talk now, teach you are more better allies than you are Museveni. They are almost co-owners of NRM. They may not be as powerful as him, but they weigh a lot of kilos in decision making. Now, Dima want to what? Ikwajwa, want me to your little one, you, Yakun, work when I'm going to get me to get me. Teach you are more, yeah. Economy matters in Parliament. America can work out of that over here, we are not going to get it. This is what I know. In that Parliament, I'm told, I don't know whether it's true, that the number of seats in Parliament, now, more than half comes from the West. I don't know whether that's true.
Yeah,
but this is what I'm told.
270.
Now, and you should remember, after winning the election, which can be useful, someone who has got money, use state money. So for him, winning is not a big deal. Then when I have money and others don't have money, and now we are coming with a law, okay? In other words, these opposition parties which are going to contest for elections, they will not have any money. There will be only one person with money campaigning. So long as you don't in Parliament with that money, then you can carry the day. So carry it you don't mind so much what's happening. What Museveni has been trying to do, President Museveni has been trying to do, is maybe you're relaxing a bit. There has been a lot of tension. He is going to give us something so that we can say, okay, we have been paid. This is my opinion. And when you don't have a government running on full democracy, this is the sort of thing you expect. Then, in fact, I was going to cut him short. This Parliament, I mean, we can allocative money. They don't. This money is allocated from national government comes with the budget, the Parliament. Then government comes to follow the speaker. You chairman, make committee more, you are insisting they could get better money. Member of Parliament will brought upon you, make let us leave that. So it's a complex situation. But it's basically to me one man show.
So now Nuiti Kobani Melango benefiting, it's basically on one person, Mobile President Museveni.
It is.
Not even the government.
Because
now, Kainiko Bayo Ame Tie Launtia Penya Molatar, Dokolo, Be Alebtong.
Yes.
Ame man kamero kiriti, mero oketa lober kere miha lima meti budget. Now, but in Tikobani, it is Ober Kisa president.
Even you are wrong. There's a basket. I mentioned you can do career. Cholo, China, or quite a hard career. The one who holds that basket will president. Uganda can. In countries that are democratic, the ones who own that basket, who hold the basket, of the Parliament, the negative commission. Because Kayi Kero, Ginara pretty correct. The Parliament can say no. And then they can distribute the money. At banning the one here and there, I don't get a very one. The petty can and a bit following, and they are here. They can contact with me on this. Parity Ginama Adwom Museveni Koni, I'm in a better money. We spent the last few years. 7 Parliament, the first 6 Parliament, they did some work.
Yes. I can give one example. In the financial year, more one money
2025, 2026.
2026, but 2024, 2025 budget. Parliament will be passing budget.
Yeah.
Eka the American president could no. Young people worker. You're reorganizing budget
outside Parliament.
So
that happened.
And it affected education. There were many schools rehabilitating these traditional schools because the seed secondary school, they are overpowering the traditional schools. Balakumboni, Lango College,
Yeah.
By the way, Kayini were like in a seed second school, like away. It has more facilities than Dr. Bore College than. So, no, maybe you can school a bit of collapsing and kind of mirror, making sure they can go to rehabilitation. Maybe I can't get now better, or attracting.
Yes.
But
So
because of-
that's the point I'm raising. But so still we are saying ni one more Ginuka president. This member of parliament are there, and the form should be seen to be working. Two, and DK elaborated on what he thinks can be done by development. For me, if there will be an opportunity to participate in the drawing of Lango agenda, or if the what you are saying is
Yeah,
already
he
there,
was asking you about
yes. So
Peter
I'm going to-
Menok,
yes. First of all, before I come to that, I'm saying the first item on the agenda, Lango agenda, should be education.
Should be what?
Education. Ponyere. Right. The kind of name want to get a can. And Ponyere me better liberated. Me better go ahead.
But not for arguing, we have schools.
Yes, we have schools. At 114, Ponyere me tia. Okay, much about his schools. And I work Punatar where I come from. I don't think more. And one of the this is a different situation. Kawar Punatar, Kawar village, Tunga Dikegi, Kawar war call a kasha in the village. I don't know, Joe. I don't know. I don't take it one job. You are going to span it from there. The one job, one per Romegi Pirkere Kare. Many Jamir Gunge, Mass Chairman it the correct decision. And then a recognition. Here elections. We missed that. Mario Menge, you can mean one or two. And he can be example. Naram better me one to the level of me, carry tea when I cut here by a way to it. You cannot be a good farmer. So that level is not there. And that's why we are talking about scaling. And even if we now realize it's the wrong education for the purposes of what I'm doing. So it should be the first item of want to carry on that agenda. Then kada no ponyere to some level. No me confidence. No me knowledge. No me don't matter. And it will help in all other issues I want to cover.
But also, ananiangire, monodo bedu neroni, ento anapenyi, due cello karangi.
I just wanted those to know. I want to take advantage of that, but
Yes.
I have not forgotten your question. And I will copyright you. You lo, your mo, uchung,
Te carro,
your
mena
carro,
pigure.
your po carro. I got a work on. Else is 5 the moment, but chairpersons, the district.
Yeah, although your turn up, and had some issues.
So another and TV, some people are there, and they were talking about. Can you call correctly? Ono dane jo word. Very remember the chunky can, but now you job better time at Karashel. Can you pour? Kai chung maybe the government parliament call it, you pay car, not car, car, whatever. Pay the dog want to do money. No carry my Karashel. They call it Uganda. I think that sounded like the idea.
Yeah.
Then when they got there, they came up with the idea, the Lango agenda. Now, in my opinion, in Peru, team Lango agenda in 1 day or 2 weeks or 1 month or 2 months. Mana wana kobuni. Mana wana kono chakre long down chakre. I told you on the TV, on the phone.
Yes.
Or chakre very far behind.
It was 12 May.
Yes.
Ame anapoyo the program Lango agenda.
Yes.
Ame maheme 2012 cha.
Yes.
It was 12th of May.
Yes.
Ame job cultural center.
Yes.
Eka auto waving
Past.
off or wonyashime woroho.
Yes.
To traverse the world.
And he went out
From May.
Were USA,
Yes.
were London,
Germany.
were Germany.
Yeah.
He came back.
Yeah.
And there were many meetings with
Yes.
Now, in these many meetings at home,
Yes.
experts in various fields were brought on board.
Yeah.
Maybe your write-ups, support documents for every segment of our interested.
Yeah.
Copy your expert in transportation and roads work and all that sort of stuff, engineers, your kind of carry. So this was done over time. And it was discussed. Many of them were discussed. We participated in some of them. Now, PN la agenda must now reflect in the la metro. Meaning ni hotel me la odushu ameti necessary. Kede experts me la ame warongeo should be brought, on board. Ne joto bere pinkara chota nyam. They cleaning. They're going to this is what we want. That's what we did that. Enemy of man I was very surprised. Brand when it was written or it was done before. I've not seen the document myself, what it is. Eto, I'm tempted, and of course I could be very wrong. But I'm tempted, going by experience of the previous one, that the method which was used for this one was not correct. Two, la agenda kind drawing, pay no jo meeting again order to get a copelanja. Then Langa Paul Giamito, they are interested in la agenda. They want to own it. Kati mukitu pe mano pedo me pepe ka get quote para ko de la agenda. Man agenda job.
I think.
And a man do carry it is far worse for this one compared to Kitano Ko. Nee, Kadong Yirikela Mano, who are the owners? Who are going to be the interest group members? Who will not put pressure on government? Make only Guinean, religious leaders see here, political leaders see here, cultural leaders see here, and if you don't do it, it has got some cost politically for you.
Yeah, I think.
That's how it works.
I think, moderator, this is a very sensitive matter. Pero ngi uchawa karomba. Giname apamokobo is very true. Well, the idea make you make it large is a very brilliant idea. But at the end of you're overhiring, you're overstepping. Until you acquire could want to could pay along leaders are working in isolation. And this one we must disregard it. By supporting my entire Kobutini. Umi walong ni lang agenda. Then the lang must own it. And when you lang owning Noro must go through rigorous process. You need process that may be large. May and I believe ni mirubedi technical team or the crafting jamo tamani around the lang agenda as a starting point.
Okay.
Eka otoberu kere different engagements. One or two kere langi ame tioberu leaders my local government. Tikere langi amberu members my parliament. Amo yero kere na meriti job. Tikere langi amoberu opinion leaders. Wala gino tiu the parliament ngo. Utikere langi amoberu tela medini. Utikere langi amoberu the youth. Tikere langi amoberu the women. These are critical stakeholders. These are PWDs. Out of what again, not a chat to put your Jota were endorsing Pichawa large. Cha donga kella binu credo for a balao matacha. Uro endorsement ko bedi and gina kobo. Kadonga longela agenda. Kadang of youth a major president of Kunim, I take the youth, Okobo gina chel. Ka president of Quanionir, I take tell a medini, Kobo gina chel. Ka president of Kunim, I take members of parliament, no Jotia chel. I take district local leaders, gina chel. Ita numuni gini taberongo the lang agenda. But penny one or two could begin no ko berugina na petty relevant.
Okay.
Jamamo kato kede tigre menati relevant. But kikeni kitane no kede aberugina me wano ko na berugina ti rhetoric. Uberuko bokano ko because kawano developing lang agenda one natural lang da merodonyo kede strategy. Kede time frame.
Yeah.
Kede gini kao timiwa akonyo waningo. We need to quantify it. We need to get statistics.
Okay.
Amekovane ka a priority wa bedni nene macho go to the rural areas. Impact ere abedo akiti. I mean, we are justifying.
Okay.
But it's not about mentioning.
Yes.
And in that meeting, and when you through other means, I mean, you take a look radio. Adong mo nyoro bero kona yako pugina na chela kone, well, this thing is there, but jo mero wodong ki ye utak backing the statistics. Rere no ngeko. By the way, adong logo ka ini lo kere pedo mero stories. It needs ginati evidence best. Now, mistake achiel amejo timo. Amano ta wuok ta arengo ta setting committee moro kone dong wuod ngo. Fine tuning gini, medong atera buda dong logo. There could be committee chair obiro jagoro. Ono Felix Okotogong is a very strong person. But ginameti lang kan, umi nila kubini kawan umi team addressing issue around. We should not work in isolation. We should not political affiliation should not override agenda by paholang. So, and then selection job when you're getting like 20 people, but anong repair capturing absolution.
Okay.
So, to me, there is still room for more discussion on our agenda, and I'm now worried. I don't know whether we need to be going into a parabor package which is also good, but I think we are trying to hurry.
Okay.
And do things.
Yes, thank you. Jaramogi,
Yeah.
we already have the missing link.
Yeah.
And we have another episode of Lango Agenda Conference. I'm about 1 month ago. Twarbero possible nini me gorecha konyo neno allow nyako nyige.
Mike, inachiel me anatiekere. I strongly believe in myself. Da anpea mero anpea ye me joy choka kan noroto ko ni ana bera kwepe. Anpea bera kwepe. Itana ye kere koma kenani. I can accept to remain on my side alone. Te kana ngeo ni rugurugu pongcha tikere bal. Ame ana nena gin ponen. I want to use this platform to say that the meeting cha was not a formal meeting to discuss Lango agenda. I want to say it on this platform.
Okay.
Dangature kenna me oluo cho harecha te loko a platform to discuss the future of Lango. Obero ngata me onu tieti yuti obero megen. Let me tell you. Kaini luo kong me indeed they were Ginaya became a conference. Was it a conference? In Peramo luongo jo ni ana luongo jo ame wane porro jo apo porro do bibility unu karachiel. Then it unlocked such a platform discussing a very big thing. Ame anyi mere bora me petwere. Lango agenda po bero ginamo tioho in one term. In 5 years. Pedango tioho in 5 years. In 10 years. Agenda lang oberu ginadita petwere. Ame mirror a lot of preparation, mirror a lot of benchmarking, mirror a lot of what pain utamoyo. PM utiumi to donyo ho once and for all. Let me tell you, let me remind you. Joapol tamani lao oberu krepeho ka only 20 years when we were in war. Lao beru kere political turmoil jama meonu tie kere nature mera meonu disorganizing meo lao pe wore nyim for over 44 years. We were not settled even from the day we picked up independence.
Independent, yes.
Jamu beru ti mera me lao miro niang ni wanu beru chien for 44 years. Now, luanyo bino beri ye jama polo beru ti ye. Now, the situation na chal kitu, yini luojo for one afternoon, ite chako discussing the future of the entire ethnic group.
Without statistics.
Without statistics, and don't even be surprised. Peda bit surprised, anakobokana, I am sorry, mekobugini, but because do nyoko. Ni yagiki mero bino kero, nga giame forming, the 20 people are more yero cha. Uyagiri kwene. Interest giame joy oho, mepo penyo tam gicha. Unu oberongo. Apart manono, are you surprised ni otia kobone? You surprised ni one narotia lo ni one nyahitia lo ni president da bini laokan. In whose interest is the president coming here? In whose interest? I'm a president of Bino Kana. Don't even be surprised. Ni yakina formation ja, pian president ka Karo Queen. There is formation of government. Munyo juara do cha positioning themselves for the winner takes it all. Ma wa cha na dun ko diketa man kakan, dun ko diketa ka man kakan, dano ni ana to tikere, dano ni ana to tikere. So anata money Lango is bigger than what we tend to imagine. Dan ka wan mir wo renyim ti jama pol to twal amemir wano ngi. Jo America ko ni jo ame seeking justice mir bin kere chingango. Chingachil. Joadan calling for equity. Mir dang bin kere ngo a clean hand. Ineme unity ko boni jo amo
Reconciling.
Jo amo pelwenyo would be paying reconciling. Unity kere lwenya me peritio. You did not accept Bedoping, it is reconciling. Ero yintini ni yinne me pay reconciliation. Tini ni yindo iti Bedoping ko ni jo amongoro chumu different go bin by tiu karachiel.
Leading by example.
You lead by example. That is leadership. Why don't look about leadership? So I am happy the general caution them. Daw kero jami mogo. He caution them. Ni where are the data? Where is the statistics of Jamameo? Why don't you look about it? Because near one of Kel Jamino to marry. Anatikere gumoro, ame anatikere. I don't want to use this platform to say. Anatikere gumoro. I have also a platform ame anatikere bediye. Ame is also as well tier neno anyim allow in this transitional period. One you longer no. PN one tamoni maybe the president may think of not coming in 2031. He may not. Kadong petia binukono. Uganda ngoame wano bedo kere. Going to between 2026 2031. Wano bedo ningo. We should be part of this country. Ame oloh jama machichal. Ame otamoni opportunity miru bin borwa dangaroram. So iborwa we are thinking about affirmative action. The community mora me beda chichok kere kisozi. Ame president of mio an affirmative action. Kita antia raising kede kucha eno kwanyo project ikanuta kwanyo both community ameti yoho. Some of us tia penyuni kauno president mean well for the people of Lango. Aware ni one obedo for 44 years in disadvantage. Peikel kodi model la me unity ukede me konyo jo from Kisoji community. Ame tike the model farmers ame kare kwanyo ginu to mi yogi ginu redit. That is 1. 2. How about area of education? Entia Kobo area of agriculture. That is Kwanyo Wako from abject poverty, subsistence. Kwanjo Kwai Kanasa Kedgi to the next level. PDM is doing some work for the country. That is the 39%, the Chawani, you do about 31% in last assessment. Now, don't be surprised when you need the 31% Paul Giti to Kwene, Itu Borwakan. Now, what is an affirmative action? Amemiro Wano Kerry. Ameo o mo corri mora bera mo timo identifying kari kono bedi oil seeds tie ero mo corri mora mo timo identifying kere lao ka utaro nungu the best breed. Let me tell you Mike, aworo we pe no angeno gino discussing again aworo wano no tia following data kitame the Bugisu Cooperative Union amotio chologeni out of Bugisu Cooperative Union amegin mio coffee seedling both community mengo Bugisu. Okwanya to me yugi eka gene na tawili chawane they are buying coffee a kilo at 19,000. Ame gene na tia wilo gene na note recovery at take harvesting at robotgi otio wilo 19,000 a kilo gene na tia determining. Now ngoyere ichende the proceed amegin no from the coffee production and cheta yaye odako to chapo cholo gene kero tino ugishu Otino miari okere piera biro at the tertiary institution and university. That is give back to the community. Now, immediately you come back down here. The Lango Cooperative Union. What is Lango Cooperative Union doing? Chende tema chama keken okero billion okere kongi they pocket it. So that is leadership.
The missing link.
The missing link is what is still leadership.
No, Mike.
Yes.
I want to agree with Jaramogi. Aworo macha anabero kere pour make coffee. Buze meti borado no marriage. Coffee mere eno piru pud nyen. It has managed it. Jotia will like kill at 6,000. The way he's crying, kono pur kofi rom mede. Enjo abino welo kobe na umze. One romi 12,000 a kilo. Eta man one bino ka kori ke ken.
Yes.
So utune chama ende chako wilo kori kofi meta me poke jo strengthening the base.
Yeah.
But man in mirror intervention of government. But putting that one aside, and put the foundation of Lango Agenda. I am telling you, we don't only need agenda, we also need the master plan. Then agenda, those are wishes.
An action point.
I may political leaders, religious leaders, but the master plan, master plan, by actualizing those agenda into actionable form. I may kita mente kubugrbara me bugisucha. It is their agenda ni kofi mirugine, but they have the action plan.
So in your understanding,
yes, is an agenda. You know, agenda. Well, agenda
is not
about
an
talking.
agenda.
It remains a talk.
That is a dream.
It remains a talk.
So
now must get
yes.
Mike, gina dongo diako. Wana charo now. Tigina waroti. Adong. That's a community. And me example, my cooperative. When we doctor to come, cooperative me lauri ya kakweni. Cooperative me lauri ya puru pamba. Reko yini biro chama jo. Then the government, then I would have put a cooperative unions to save people. Now it was well managed. Then Karachon would joke and now punish in the marriage. To the local government at that time. Now, get up here, take a cooperative. Come on over the charge of Malao. Ammonia. One okay today, measure issue one on me.
No, agenda kilo priority.
One a child now, only to new bending or only new poor, poor down a bit more. You need to man, then agenda will come from those.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Odongo daki hapar kiken betunia giki. Are we tongue? You need a member me parliament, a me parliament me abiro. As of now, situation 1A, and we already have the missing link, the gap to Choroko at the national level. Unuoni at the district level, Riong at a DKG and a Bediye, at least Gino Tam, the lower local government. Lango Kanye Miero, Neno Gicho Bere, situation of one of the Moamir team.
I don't want to pour attack. In Enan, in a miracle one time, Yeko, over Copetera. Get a young at one better year. Begin a period like one wrong year, Wunu, maybe paying you to Coney. One year, young at one, Rayakun, check, hotel loco. The cannot yet go, why not you come carry?
You're not conciting with the young man.
Yes, so. For example, now Kanya Foundation, I'm a member there. I'm a better with home. Okay? Can one put their own format on your constitution? Me want you hear ni man gina one meet. I just want to be talking about. I don't touch you. Na kao cho o te ketiti abong atre kallo, bong atre ya to make a look of in that organization. That's the point. We count you gina me. In the same way, JRT religious organizations, Genam team Kurgino. Another Hakwai, Onu Miro, Covenant the Dico at the beginning. Copa Pohaka and Medini and a bit of Tori and a bit of Gera, a bit of Pedicori. Tado Copelami, Manawak. They come on protect a canoe, we are not going to move far. You what a Jim Madago did. Now, on the political side, is a big issue. I don't know. How want you get a matter of mirror? DK follow DK politics direct. Can your Melan can put a cone and a bit of UPC and a bit of movement and a bit of whatever FDC. Then get a cow discussing Copelan. Man and a portrait like Bora. Then we move anywhere. 1 year yen can tea part of more apart. Ginado Pieta Lao can be immunity. Attitude Pilau. Cover year would be Carachel. What is it? What's it now? Langamito. Your 4 years, your more year will now go on one line. Come on, we shall then have a situation I want you to take a okay. Now, the other thing I want to go can cooperative. In fact, no our team in my agenda, DK. Can one put cooperative now? We are going to go anywhere.
True.
So what cannot be your poor your pressure. It is what has been happening.
You cannot determine your price.
Cooperative, I don't want to put any payment payment again. Well, cooperative for sunflower, whatever, it will be, multi-purpose cooperative.
Exactly. All right.
Come on, you are going to be able to go forward. I think the last point I can make is this. Kawan puro American or more than tomorrow now. Jaramogi, Anang may be a time money, can now cover late. Anang would do better cover you. Yeah. Can now cover late, cannot be.
Yeah.
So can't put it in Giname, Chaka and Anna Manning, Lampian, and I'm to give for myself. We're going to go far.
Yeah.
This would be a mental change. We should have this idea. In fact, I mean, now better attack, I'm better attack, I'm going to get a job that won't hurt in.
Yeah.
Was that spirit of sacrifice for your people,
Selflessness.
working for them.
Exactly.
God want to change the man. No, you know, man, one worry parliament. You know, me not working any other bed. Think in a metia, you lamb pedal yeko.
Yeah.
Young in the caco, the cat for now. It is better made it you here, 10 journey. Ya Jaramogi kari bendi kona dwok mepe penogina yibete kona piano dadaki they should be joining. You will have your people to go along with you.
Okay.
And you can move forward.
Thank you.
So
All right. DK, you are now stepping out in about few months to come. Tiki norotia me nero ni unumiri timo ko ame office nini periyaye me koyela.
No, I could have supplementing my recovered government. Oh, Giname, Amir one langi ye. Kirame one time assuming Keretela. Ginamela Muruni legitimacy is a big challenge. And Petty ye look at Aquarok again. Time boo you tell. And we must be very honest if one. Come to correcting now. Ukobo Kopatini. Time boo you tell. Itaquaro. Boo you tell Dini. Buitela we be undermining no need legitimacy. Once in Kain Petik legitimacy, no Petik the power of the people. Article 1 my constitution Kobe one the power belongs to the people. So Kain no power in the bear burjo, new legitimacy the metal a beremo at ye. And gina mirror lang can your work on. My religion would have self-imposed bishop. Now, I paid a young you get it. Itaquardanga manu. It will be then Yokuni Bolukira Bola, Yokana Yokwira Choa. We are going to have leaders and may pay legitimacy. And therefore, such leaders, they are bound meeting with Jama Karate Mirajo. This is an issue of matter miracle clearly, Jomero work, Mewang Lang or Rinim. Now coming back to my independent here. But Ginananyo as a leader teaching at a Tiaku pay. I don't want to pretend I could bet you could do that. Tiene unity you, level a unity you. Take a cano, I don't know, Kwania cano. I carry no a bed for 20 years. In power, or 40 years. Put on the pay at your institution. And that's why constitution covenant me periodical election. So to me, there's nothing I'm regretting. Because me I know what you're opportunity contributing my part. I made a very happy contribution. At least a better opportunity in Mechako district. I believe in the district, particularly on Jakarta. Doha do Meti and Mario Doha Tiu. I believe in I don't have to know, pay Maranyo, Draga, and then Murungeni, I did have created some impact. And that's my pride.
Okay.
So I now give space. Pijo can I bit team and I team. So I'm working out a very happy man. I am not complaining. I am not contesting the election. As much as the regularity is more here. But not about ye, no can it yeman. So I am working out a free man me chakodong neno. Because what I know in leadership, you cannot only lead when you are in position. If you're a leader, you can even lead when you are not in any position. Because leadership is serving humanity. So kadana wo rohate serving the few people who still leadership. The manu and the good thing with the teller tieni kayini yae teller yini yae ka ngechi ti yini yae dong kero ko. Lu pe wa ho gechu dong. So ngechi che puro mu ko nyimengo. Medo ti you gino kene. So I am very happy that I'm working out and going to do other things. And this spirit you are teller miro emulating. It's not a do or die game. Muze Tomu Dura Nangeno T Parliament. He has been outside Parliament for quite long. He's still there, very healthy and moving on. Once you're not a leader, then you're irrelevant. But I can still make contribution. I work office. I will not shy away. Guiding your
All right.
This is the position I want me to. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jaramogi. Lango Bolokira bad, but President Museveni.
Yeah.
But we already have the missing link. How do you see us with our agenda?
Anale ubolaoni kagino no year ugamutamane, which I'm seeing it unlikely. But I have been on this case from day one, even before election. Anatamonia me Johnny Pero Odongo office. I don't know who can call this meeting. I don't know what time you know bear, couldn't know one or what take a office. Maybe I chill one of me give me the office, no per make office no me alwak. Mario, while they are there, Ginpo would serving themselves. They are going to serve the people. May I deg dang meko beginning, I chill a rio decoro in the mirror team, chill rio deg ene. Man, when I don't know a time only Ginoro Loni Lang parliamentary group. Uno lock nye. My work team accommodating your Morame pay parliament to help check on these people, how they act, and to remind them. PN Johnny Yate got completely out. Tachakoti Mujama me bear pay again, me pe bear pay, irionger, pedang bear pay, rock. You do not become a member of that association of the parliamentary group. It is mandatory ni yeri number one so that you become a member of the parliamentary group. Now, kado yini woru kulite chakoti mugina me. Peti consistent kringoa me abol kwiru no tamo. Anatamo kanu wana temo gini. Unua akonyewa me wuti po yu wijori. PN kana wanu nuwe ye chenta duong. Chenta me bino ping. Kari koro bedu nuwo krepeho. At least unuo chenta duong from parliament. Kadang yini nuwo appointment. Like Omega wa joken lang karo bedi gumdi maya. Appointment na yini wori yeni. Yes, you serve the nation. Kau yeri in the cabinet. Cabinet pay yini serve turu. Ento iyore moro apo kameriek. Dio ginuru ringo kere kwene. Ringo kere pacho.
Okay.
Now kai ringo kere pacho. Yin miri nen lawa chalo pacho. Pay nen ka yini yai moroto. Yine tamuni upore ka kere moroto. Pijamo kena meti upore me bedo. Because ikawa ni na wano loke. Kakoma affirmative action na wano tiyo temo koboni. Right ti lek yoga, right ti lek Kwania. Pingo factory me right woro bedo kapala. Kunu kwanyo right. O kwanyo right iso as me lek yoga. Kara kiel lek Kwania. How to kwanyo to tero Kampala te creating first opportunity. Both Joshua. Mario employment. Both Joshua.
Income.
Now you can imagine. So kori Germany ubero kori gina members mo ame parliament. Miro bedjo wangi bit. Mengi you could opportunity mena mono pero la kujowa. Now, kawano koni lao should identify at least two perennial crops ame tuero konyo la amo tuero tim identifying kiri lao, assuming coffee and cocoa.
Yes.
Now, miro dango bit kiri wheat meni yang ni, kiri Ministry of Agriculture kiri project kokene. Area me cocoa kiri coffee donga ye ilao titutungene. Tutunga me tuturumalo cha oberongo. Opportunity me tutumala me ti dry. Cha ken opportunity me mi yogingo livestock. So don't ina duong ina wando mi gumi. Don't achala affirmative action. Mom ko iter moro. Ka tutumalo petwaro peto right petwaro timo peto iteri gingo. Iteri gi livestock gino woto woro gwak leyi tutunga sha ame konyo gi mewe chak nuere. Then no creating dams oborre hobino konyo dama pol to twal. Neni dams itiati. Apati manono. How about water for production? Amobero area me piretek to twal ka teteni agriculture wa miro actualizing e katela kokwajo. Water for production is a very big thing. Electricity and tido awuruteta me what cannot do so. Can we turn electricity and water for production be a best? Amejo ando kokova tata ni lang agenda ni.
So ginamio want to do gina put work we need to have agenda which is priorities, but the master plan to put those priorities into actionable plan back in the but like in agriculture, tine wana metodong poor. But now the master plan we need to have water production. Yeah, chaki first phase utamene konke dame is a better man. This is
Okay.
I think a pero wanna know raring the agenda. One making appeal. Boro tela. Ameti tela charani. It's not yet late. Let's come back, have the priority set, which is long agenda, and obey master plan. Pero ignoring the technical people in this arena.
Okay.
The technical people must give input. Long to your launch. And I want to be in these research stations.
Yeah.
You are driving Paul.
Okay.
When you go to in any field, be it economics, go to these lecturers at universities. Some of the prominent people behind now. But it has to mobilize these resources. But imogo experts, memogo bertinlan.
Exactly. So like na moro tiene. Ni na mara kiel chohar mara din mir beli UTC. Pameto neno ginuru loni won nyashi mara yalo. Because when nyashi lao can take the issues. This is a fact. And kana very pa monyo kwe ya peng pien jo apola mito winyo. Anata moni jo moro this lao wanu take the religious leaders forum. Johnny can call for us a meeting. And Romo kubere keru wala na indiru nuanu ngatar mera uye memo yo na hachente meluongo. I can still go back.
I don't hear more.
Yes.
While you're on that trip, then acquire. I don't President Museveni Kabino can. One per gang,
We cannot.
You're getting out of law, you're not to be,
Okay,
This is
yes.
okay. And that's his work. That's it, how it should be. Eto kopelanga jena wana company. Kaun mo tiju ama winyu ruba wane. Ame gino tawni gina umara. This thing should be a draft, a working draft. Ame miro go ko chen, kuru meeting ana ko bachata berutie.
Meeting.
And let
Critical stakeholders.
Yeah, let all the stakeholders come there. That ko gino timu nining. Kano kena pore rem kano kena tining input your team nining.
Oh.
Jo Hamati, London, Europe, America, Tikwena, Jo Wati Kampala, they are there. Well qualified people. More than us, they say.
How brainstorm
Yes. How do we bring them on board so that we put it
All right.
together?
Umi aukate ko man.
Yes.
Alanu na hadano who is willing to sponsor.
Okay.
Because it's a very
Meeting ame jo yero okeri office nyen awu chako office can come and attend. Ala onte rwate kengi kum la amorte ko buchabale chabale eto noti ko biko it will remain indelible ya nyimta kipete muginuru they will refer otonga meeting amono beru tiecha.
You go ahead with that.
So
One DK we are supporting you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
For us, we need to
Well,
move forward.
I mean, you 10 seconds, but pop, we talk. And then, TA social media kiri mainstream. I mean, you resigning from Bedo Prime Minister me adeg Malang Cultural Foundation. Oh, TV. Mario.
No, I'd already decided stepping down. I'm now 78 years old.
70.
78.
78.
Yes.
That's good.
So I feel I should now wind down. Energy, starts getting depleted. A lot of, commitment. You want to organize your home. So at Harmony, this was the right time to break. So we had a discussion with Tara, doing about a year with my Kwanyazi, acting. Acquired by Dara way. And we agreed that that is okay.
Okay.
Also, it opens, space for some other people. Maybe, participating. We should not learn to be there to pay meeting.
So pressure Moroccan grepe.
There was no pressure. None at all.
Today would it you chora relieving yourself.
Welcome with the
Eh.
Anpurati Lao Cultural Foundation. Bien, one time there is a finished agenda which should be done. One be lang better di.
Achel.
And we are praying there will be one. Yes, I want to go ni one. Yes, why? We then got to go to carrying on him.
Ikti mohada do la goro.
Yes.
Today would the war we responsibilities ni mogo.
Yes.
When your message board atahre me rahi. You never know we tonga ni chiki ba. Chalo de ti utingi you. You're me well.
Not now.
All right, get it.
Message at you right here or a bedroom mode. Better you appear. In fact, I'm going to be installed here a better some months back, and we have gone slow
Okay.
on it.
All right, thank you. Right, kedwanu tu ya giki me program au tieno me nina tin ya yo mebero kedwa piyina mebero kedwa pedo akwano messages wa me chwala kan pi chawa ento ya yo meko bni every Friday chako chawa riona chawa ngwen me tieno tino karo pi ginara me onu du pegera me mi wa karo oyo bedo honorable DK Odongo won comment 5 me Alebtong
Fire.
Jaramogi our user frontliner kede awitong achon amina awitong me chawani me ataher me rahi the prime minister Mary achon me Lango Cultural Foundation and we put 2 days old the hobera member me parliament me abe ti parliament me abero loak me Kwania honorable Tom Odur Anang member me forum for democratic change
Anang Odur.
Okay, Tom Anang Odur. Member me FPC. Nya bero mic Ogwal po jadong good producers na. Me beru kedwa me yik mano katu kanaler. May God bless you and good night.
Thank you so much. Yep. Okay.
Do you know when you call out, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when you call out, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. It feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like a paradise. Do you know when you call out, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when you call out, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. It feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like a paradise. feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like a paradise. Do you know when you color, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. Do you know when you color, when to become one? And I felt like a boom in your arms, I call home. It feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like paradise when I drown into your eyes. Like it feels like paradise when your hands are in mine. It feels like